Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most exciting event of the year, MWL Rumble. We've got a night packed with action, surprises, and the opportunity for one lucky wrestler to earn a shot at the MWL Championship or the MWL World Championship at molhr Mania. That's right, Mike. The Rumble is always one of the most unpredictable events in the world of professional wrestling, and tonight we're going to see 16 of the best competitors go to war for a chance at the ultimate prize. But that's not all. There's so much more in store. Absolutely, John. The Rumble match itself will be a battle royale like no other, and we're also going to see some championship matches tonight. The stakes are high, and the action will be non-stop. And let's not forget about the rivalries that are about to explode tonight. From title defenses to heated personal grudges, MWL Rumble is the place where everything comes to a head. We've got some of the best talent in MWL ready to throw down tonight, and we're just getting started. So sit back, relax, and get ready for the MWL Rumble. The action is about to kick off. The camera cuts backstage where Mr. molhr is seen stretching and warming up for his upcoming match. He's focused, his movements sharp as he prepares. Suddenly, GM Miss Elizabeth walks into the frame, her presence commanding attention. She pauses for a moment before speaking. Mr. molhr, I need a moment of your time. Mr. molhr stops mid-stretch, turning to face her with a raised eyebrow. He's clearly in the zone, but listens carefully. Really, Elizabeth? Can't you see I'm preparing for my match? What is it? Looking at a clipboard, concerned. Listen, we're facing a small issue with the MWL Rumble tonight. We don't have all the spots filled yet, and I need your input. Not enough spots filled? That's a problem? Find someone. There's talent all around us, Elizabeth, in and out of our league. Don't tell me you can't find someone to fill those spots. A bit frustrated, but trying to remain calm. It's not that simple, Mr. molhr. You're one of the most influential figures in this company. I'm hoping you can help me find some names. Who do you have in mind? Mr. molhr chuckles lightly, clearly unfazed by her frustration. Don't worry about it. We've got people knocking on the door, and not all of them are on the roster. Just go outside the lines if you have to. This is the Rumble, Elizabeth. You know as well as I do that anything can happen, and anyone can step up. He looks around as if searching for inspiration, then turns back to GM Elizabeth. Trust me, there's no shortage of talent. Anyone looking for a chance to prove themselves would kill for the opportunity. You don't need me for this, Elizabeth. Just find those hungry people, get them in the ring, and let the Rumble speak for itself. Nodding, a little more reassured. All right, I'll handle it. Thanks for the advice, Mr. molhr. Always happy to help. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a match to win. GM Mrs. Elizabeth gives one last look at before leaving the scene. The camera lingers on him for a moment as he continues to warm up, his confidence unwavering. Well, there you have it. Mr. molhr has made it clear he's not worried about the spots for the Rumble. With his influence and the talent out there, he's confident that the Rumble will shape up just fine. But we'll see how GM Mrs. Elizabeth handles the task. Absolutely, Mike. The Rumble is going to be packed with action, and we know Mr. molhr is always ready to take advantage of any situation. Who will fill those remaining spots? We'll have to wait and see. Rumble Rogue Match. Mr. molhr and Tyson vs. Tag and Todd. For a contract and guarantee match against MWL Miss Tag Champions. Mike, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MWL Rumble. What a match we've got here tonight. A rogue match featuring the MWL owner, Mr. molhr, and Tyson, taking on the team of Tag and Todd. The stakes are high as the winning team will secure a contract and a guaranteed match against the MWL Miss Tag Champions. That's right, Mike. This is a massive opportunity for both teams, and we know that both Mr. molhr and Tyson have a lot to prove here. But don't sleep on Tag and Todd. They've been a dominant force in MWL and have a lot of momentum coming into this match. Match begins. The bell rings, and Mr. molhr and Tag are the legal competitors to start the match. They circle each other in the ring, sizing one another up. Tag tries to initiate with a quick lockup, but powers out with ease, shoving Tag back. Mike, it's all about power early on, and Mr. MWL clearly showing off his strength. He doesn't want to mess around with Tag. Tag, not backing down, rushes back at Mr. MWL with a quick shoulder tackle, but MWL absorbs the hit and doesn't budge. Instead, MWL locks Tag into a standing side headlock, trying to wear him down early. John, great move by Mr. MWL, trying to control the pace and keep Tag grounded. He's not letting Tag use his speed to his advantage. Tag powers out of the headlock, sending Mr. MWL into the ropes. On the rebound, Tag goes for a clothesline, but MWL ducks and hits a massive drop kick right to Tag's chest. Mike, what a drop kick. MWL showing he's got more than just power, he's got the agility too. Tag, still down but not out, tags in Todd, who rushes into the ring and charges at Mr. MWL. Todd lands a big shoulder block, knocking MWL down to the mat with authority. John, here comes Todd. He's a powerhouse in his own right, and he's looking to dominate. Todd lifts Mr. MWL to his feet and delivers a brutal belly-to-belly suplex, throwing MWL across the ring. He goes for the pin. No, Mr. MWL kicks out. Quick pin attempt by Todd, but it's going to take more than that to keep Mr. MWL down. Todd, frustrated, tags Tag back in, and the two of them double-team Mr. MWL, landing a double suplex. They quickly follow up with a double elbow drop, landing hard onto MWL's chest. John, great teamwork from Tag and Todd. They're isolating Mr. MWL and keeping him on the defensive. Mr. MWL fights back, hitting a double clothesline that takes both Tag and Todd down to the mat. He then crawls over to his corner and tags in Tyson. Mike, and here comes Tyson, the powerhouse of this team. Let's see what he can do with both of Tag and Todd down on the mat. Tyson charges in, delivering a massive clothesline to Todd, followed by a spear to Tag. The crowd goes wild as Tyson takes control, showing off his strength and power. John, what a series of moves from Tyson. He's taken both Tag and Todd down with ease. Tyson lifts Todd off the mat and delivers a huge powerbomb, shaking the ring. He goes for the pin. No, Todd kicks out. Just barely. Todd kicks out of the powerbomb, but Tyson has really turned the tide in this match. Tyson lifts Tag and attempts a chokeslam, but Tag fights back with a few hard elbow strikes to Tyson's head, breaking free. Tag runs the ropes and hits a running drop kick, sending Tyson into the corner. John, great fight back from Tag. He's not going down without a fight. Tag tags Todd back in, and the two of them begin to work together, trying to take down Tyson once and for all. They lift him for a double suplex, but Tyson fights back, landing on his feet and delivering a clothesline to both men. Mike, unbelievable. Tyson just turned things around with that clothesline, and he's back on top. Tyson looks to finish the match and hits Todd with a devastating DDT, then locks in a submission hold on Tag, a crossface, but Tag manages to crawl toward the ropes, forcing a break. John, great strategy from Tyson. He's looking to wear down Tag with that submission hold, but Tag found the ropes just in time. Zero Exo from ringside continues to cheer on Tyson, giving him some added confidence. Just as Tyson gets to his feet, Todd grabs him from behind, hitting a German suplex that shakes the ring. Mike, what a German suplex from Todd! He's making sure Tyson knows he's still in this fight. As the match continues, the intensity builds, but Tag and Todd start to argue over strategy, giving Mr. MWL a chance to distract the referee from the outside. Tyson uses this distraction to lift Todd and hit a huge spinebuster in the center of the ring. This could be it. Tyson might be about to finish it here. However, before Tyson can go for the pin, Tag and Todd push him back into the corner, and both men get into a heated confrontation, pushing and shoving. The tension escalates, and the match breaks down into chaos. Mike, it's breaking down. Both teams are at each other's throats now. The referee tries to regain control, but in the confusion, Mr. MWL is accidentally knocked off the apron. Zero XO gets involved to calm things down, but as both teams argue, they accidentally hit the referee, resulting in a double disqualification. What a mess! We've got a double disqualification here tonight, and both teams are furious with one another. The chaos took over, and now there's no winner in sight. Mike, this match was absolutely wild, John. Both teams had a chance to secure that contract and a match against the MWL Mistag champions. But the rivalry between Tag and Todd, as well as Mr. Molhr and Tyson, boiled over. No one is walking away with the victory tonight. John, with tensions running high, we'll have to see what happens next between these teams. One thing's for sure, this feud isn't over, and both teams will be looking for retribution. The camera cuts to the ring as both teams argue, the scene filled with tension. The crowd is divided, some cheering, some booing. MWL Rumble, Frost match for the MWL Frost Trios Championship. Steve Davis, rank 15, Sarah Davis, Dream Theodore versus MWL Frost Trios champions, Eleanor Owens and Oliver Twist and Olivia Twist. Mike, welcome to MWL Rumble, folks. Tonight, we have an intense Frost match for the MWL Frost Trios Championship. The ring is freezing, making it difficult for the competitors to move quickly, and with the champions Eleanor Owens, Oliver Twist, and Olivia Twist defending their titles against the determined team of Steve Davis and Dream Theodore, this match is going to be anything but easy. Eleanor Owens is still coming off an injury, and you know Steve Davis and his team are looking to take advantage of that. And don't forget, the Tormentor could make things even more chaotic tonight. This match could go in any direction. Match begins. The bell rings, and the cold temperatures start to slow down the competitors' movements. Steve Davis faces off against Oliver Twist to begin the match. They lock up, but Steve Davis uses his strength to shove Oliver Twist back into the ropes. Mike, Steve Davis is showing off his strength early on, using the freezing environment to his advantage. Oliver Twist, not backing down, charges at Steve Davis, but Steve catches him with a belly-to-belly suplex, throwing Oliver Twist across the ring. He follows up with a quick elbow drop to Oliver's chest. John, what power from Steve Davis. That suplex had the ring shaking, and now Oliver Twist is feeling it. Steve Davis covers Oliver Twist. No, Oliver Twist kicks out. Not enough yet? Oliver Twist is still in this, but he's got a long road ahead with the power advantage on Steve Davis's side. Steve Davis tags in Sarah Davis, who comes in with a quick dropkick to Oliver Twist, sending him to the corner. Sarah Davis runs at him for a corner splash, but Oliver Twist moves and Sarah crashes into the turnbuckle. John, big mistake from Sarah Davis. Oliver Twist avoided the splash, and now he has a chance to tag out. Oliver Twist tags in Eleanor Owens, who enters the ring cautiously, clearly still feeling the effects of her injury. She charges at Sarah Davis, hitting her with a series of forearm strikes to the face. Mike. Here comes Eleanor Owens. Despite her injury, she's not backing down, and she's landing some hard hits. Sarah Davis responds with a kick to the gut, then follows up with a DDT, driving Eleanor Owens' head into the cold mat. What a DDT from Sarah Davis. She's targeting Eleanor Owens' injured head, trying to keep the champion down. No. Eleanor Owens kicks out. Mike, the resilience of Eleanor Owens is incredible. Despite the injury, she's still fighting. Tags in Dream Theodore, who immediately goes for a running knee strike to the side of Eleanor Owens' head, followed by a German suplex that sends Eleanor Owens across the ring. What a move by Dream Theodore. He's showing his power and aggression here tonight. No. Eleanor Owens kicks out again. Mike, she just won't stay down. Eleanor Owens is giving everything she's got, but how much longer can she last? Eleanor Owens slowly gets up and manages to tag Olivia Twist into the match. Olivia Twist charges at Dream Theodore, hitting him with a flying forearm smash. She follows up with a quick running bulldog, planting him into the mat. What a sequence from Olivia Twist. She's not letting her team lose the titles without a fight. Twist goes for the cover. No. Dream Theodore kicks out. What a battle. These two are going back and forth, and no one is backing down. As Olivia Twist gets to her feet, the Tormentor suddenly appears at ringside. The crowd reacts with mixed emotions as the Tormentor stands at the edge of the ring, his gaze fixed on Sarah Davis and her team. What's the Tormentor doing here? Is he here to help Sarah Davis and her team? Oliva Twist is distracted by the Tormentor's presence, giving Sarah Davis the opportunity to trip from behind, causing Oliva Twist to crash to the mat. The referee doesn't see it, as the Tormentor is keeping the official's attention diverted. Mike? No way. Sarah Davis just used the distraction from the Tormentor to take down Oliva Twist? This is turning into a messy situation. Steve Davis gets involved, and he lands a big boot to Oliva Twist, followed by a scoop slam. Dream Theodore quickly follows up with a splash from the top rope, landing hard on Oliva Twist. John, what teamwork from Steve Davis, Sarah Davis, and Dream Theodore. They're really using the distraction to their advantage now. Match ends. Winners and new MWL Frost Trios champions, Steve Davis, Sarah Davis, and Dream Theodore. And there it is. Steve Davis, Sarah Davis, and Dream Theodore are the new MWL Frost Trios champions, thanks to a huge assist from the Tormentor. This was a controversial win, to say the least. John, what a finish, Mike. The Tormentor's interference helped Sarah Davis and her team walk away with the titles, but there's no doubt this victory will be a huge talking point moving forward. Absolutely, John. This match was a hard-fought battle, but in the end, the Tormentor's timely interference gave Sarah Davis and her team the edge. You have to wonder, how will the former champions, Eleanor Owens, Oliver Twist, and Oliva Twist, respond to this loss? You can bet they'll be back for retribution. Sarah Davis and her team may have the titles now, but this rivalry is far from over. The camera zooms in on Sarah Davis, Steve Davis, and Dream Theodore celebrating their victory in the ring as the Tormentor stands at ringside, watching over them with a cold, calculated expression. The crowd is mixed in their reactions as the scene fades. MWL Rumble Rogue match for the MWL Rogue Championship. Rank 1, MWL Rogue Champion Mr. Jones versus Rank 3, Deathstorm. For the MWL Rogue Championship. Mike, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for one of the most anticipated matches of the evening. Mr. Jones, the reigning MWL Rogue Champion, defends his title against Deathstorm in a Rogue match. The stakes are high here tonight, and with Deathstorm hungry for that title, this could get chaotic. You're absolutely right, Mike. Deathstorm has been a force to be reckoned with, and he's ready to take Mr. Jones down tonight. But Mr. Jones has shown that he's not an easy man to beat. This is going to be an all-out brawl. Match begins, the bell rings, and immediately Mr. Jones and Deathstorm charge at each other. Mr. Jones strikes first with a hard right hook to Deathstorm's jaw, staggering him back. Mr. Jones follows up with a clothesline, sending Deathstorm crashing to the mat. Mike, what a strike from Mr. Jones. He's starting off strong, trying to keep Deathstorm off balance right from the start. Deathstorm quickly recovers and charges back at Mr. Jones, hitting him with a brutal shoulder tackle that sends him to the mat. Deathstorm grabs Mr. Jones by the throat and lifts him for a chokeslam, but Mr. Jones manages to slip out of his grip, landing behind him and hitting a German suplex. Great reversal by Mr. Jones. He's showing off his technical skills, countering Deathstorm's power. Goes for the cover. No. Deathstorm kicks out. Mike, not enough to put Deathstorm away, but Mr. Jones is staying on the offense. Deathstorm, now enraged, charges at Mr. Jones with a series of heavy strikes to his chest, forcing Mr. Jones into the corner. Deathstorm follows up with a massive corner splash, crushing Mr. Jones into the turnbuckles. John, big splash from Deathstorm. Mr. Jones is looking a little dazed after that one. Deathstorm grabs Mr. Jones and lifts him for a suplex, but Mr. Jones lands on his feet behind him again, this time connecting with a neckbreaker that plants Deathstorm onto the mat. Incredible sequence from Mr. Jones. He's using his speed to stay one step ahead of the powerhouse Deathstorm. Mr. Jones starts to climb to the top rope, signaling for his finisher, the clothesline from hell. As he leaps, Deathstorm catches him midair, hoisting him into the air for a powerbomb. John, oh my God, Deathstorm just caught Mr. Jones out of nowhere with a powerbomb. That could be the turning point of the match. Deathstorm quickly goes for the pin. No, Mr. Jones kicks out. That was close. Mr. Jones still has plenty of fight left in him. Both men slowly get to their feet, and Deathstorm charges at Mr. Jones for a big boot. However, Mr. Jones ducks under it and hits Deathstorm with a big spinebuster, slamming him into the mat. The crowd goes wild as Mr. Jones gets back up, determined to retain his title. What a spinebuster from Mr. Jones! He's not letting Deathstorm take control for long. Mr. Jones begins to rally the crowd as he prepares to hit Deathstorm with his signature clothesline from hell. As he charges, suddenly, the lights flicker and Hardcore appears at ringside. Mike, wait a minute. What's Hardcore doing out here? Hardcore distracts the referee, giving Deathstorm the chance to rake Jones' eyes, causing him to stumble backward. Deathstorm then charges at Mr. Jones and nails him with a brutal death kick to the face, sending Mr. Jones to the mat. What a cheap shot from Deathstorm. The distraction from Hardcore definitely made all the difference there. Deathstorm covers Mr. Jones. No, Mr. Jones kicks out again. Incredible resilience from Mr. Jones. He's still fighting despite the interference from Hardcore. Deathstorm begins to show frustration, pulling Mr. Jones to his feet and attempting to lift him for another powerbomb. But Mr. Jones counters with a sharp elbow to the head, stunning Deathstorm and sending him stumbling backward. John, what a counter by Mr. Jones. He's still got some fight left in him, Mike. Just as Mr. Jones looks to take control again, Hardcore climbs onto the apron and distracts the referee once more. This allows Deathstorm to grab a steel chair from ringside, and he swings it at Mr. Jones, connecting with a chair shot to the back. No, Deathstorm just brought a steel chair into this match, and that's not going to end well for Mr. Jones. Deathstorm lifts Mr. Jones and hits him with his devastating Death Stopper. Mr. Jones sprawled out in the middle of the ring. Deathstorm then goes for the cover. Winner and new MWL Road Champion, Deathstorm. And just like that, Deathstorm has become the new MWL Rogue Champion after a shocking turn of events. The interference from Hardcore was the game changer, and it looks like Mr. Jones couldn't overcome it. Mike, what a brutal match. Mr. Jones fought hard, but the interference from Hardcore helped Deathstorm secure the victory. This Rogue match was as chaotic as we expected, and now Deathstorm walks out with the title. You have to give Deathstorm credit. He took full advantage of the situation. But the question now is, will Mr. Jones get retribution for this interference? I wouldn't be surprised if this rivalry isn't over yet. Absolutely, John. Mr. Jones won't take this loss lightly. We're in for more fireworks between these two down the road, that's for sure. The camera zooms in on Deathstorm, who stands tall in the ring, holding the MWL Rogue Championship high in the air while Hardcore watches from ringside, smirking. The crowd's reaction is mixed, with boos echoing throughout the arena. The camera fades to black as the scene ends.
Announcer, it looks like it is time for our main event.
Main event, MWL Rumble match. 16 wrestlers competing for a championship opportunity at MWL Mania. Mike, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for, the MWL Rumble. 16 of the best wrestlers from all over the league are about to go to war for a shot at either the MWL Championship or MWL World Championship at MWL Mania. This is what we've all been waiting for, Mike. The MWL Rumble is always a spectacle. And tonight, we've got 16 of the best wrestlers in MWL going head-to-head for that golden opportunity. And with the mix of superstars, there's no telling who's going to come out on top. First four competitors: Tony Langston, Ring of Ropes League; MDX, J-Dog, and Jack Owens start the match. They quickly begin circling the ring, sizing each other up. The tension is palpable as they engage in a brief stare-down before rushing in to lock up. Mike, and we're off. The first four competitors are going at it. Tony Langston locking up with MDX, while J-Dog and Jack Owens are exchanging blows. We knew this was going to be chaotic, but these guys are wasting no time throwing punches. It's a battle of wills early on. Lands a series of hard strikes to Jack Owens' face, knocking him back. Tony Langston hits MDX with a quick hip toss, sending him crashing to the mat. Mike, what a move from Tony Langston. He's showing off that power early in this match. J-Dog attempts a running clothesline on Jack Owens, but Owens ducks and hits a super kick to J-Dog, sending him to the canvas. What a super kick. J-Dog is down, and Jack Owens is starting to get the upper hand. The countdown begins, and the next two competitors enter, Harper and Daniel Dynamite. Mike, here comes Harper and Daniel Dynamite. The ring is filling up fast, and this match is going to get even more chaotic with these two joining the fray. Harper immediately targets Jack Owens, delivering a huge powerbomb, while Daniel picks up MDX and lands a devastating suplex. John. Harper is showing off that power, and Daniel Dynamite is bringing the fight to MDX. Harper attempts to eliminate Jack Owens, but Owens counters with a low blow. Owens follows up with a DDT to Harper, sending him to the mat. Mike. What a dirty move from Jack Owens, but he's getting the job done. Harper is down, and Owens is looking to take control. The countdown hits again, and the next two competitors enter, Aiden Owens and Big Bad Joe. John, here we go. Aiden Owens and Big Bad Joe are in the match now, and this one just keeps getting more intense. Big Bad Joe enters the ring with a massive shoulder tackle to Daniel Dynamite, sending him into the corner. Aiden Owens immediately attacks J-Dog, hitting him with a running knee strike. Mike, what a sequence from Big Bad Joe and Aiden Owens. They're looking to make a huge impact in this match. The countdown hits again, and the next two competitors enter, Gina and Josh Hart. John, here come Gina and Josh Hart. This Rumble is turning into a full-on brawl now. Gina immediately takes it to Harper, hitting him with a series of strikes and a spin kick to the chest. Josh Hart goes after Aiden Owens, landing a huge stunner that takes him to the mat. Mike, what a move from Josh Hart. He just stunned Aiden Owens, and now he's looking to eliminate him. The countdown hits again, and the next two competitors enter, Just Punk and Alexander the Giant. And here we go. Just Punk and Alexander the Giant are in. This match is about to explode. Just Punk rushes in and immediately targets Gina, hitting her with a brutal go to sleep. Meanwhile, Alexander the Giant lifts Josh Hart for a chokeslam, sending him crashing down into the mat. Mike, what a GT from Just Punk, and Alexander the Giant just decimated Josh Hart with that chokeslam. The countdown hits again, and the next two competitors enter, AEP and Diz4DJ. John, and now it's AEP and Diz4J entering the match. This is getting absolutely wild. Immediately hits Big Bad Joe with a spinning neckbreaker, while Diz4DJ takes down MDX with a 450 splash. Mike, incredible moves from both AEP and Diz4DJ. This Rumble match is heating up as more competitors enter. The countdown hits again, and the next two competitors enter, HEO3 and Clayton King. John, and finally, HEO3 and Clayton King are in. We're down to the final two competitors entering the match, and it's absolute chaos in the ring. H3 charges in with a clothesline to Aiden Owens, sending him over the ropes. Meanwhile, Clayton King makes an immediate impact with a spear to Gina, taking her down. Mike, what a sequence. Aiden Owens is eliminated by a 3, and Clayton King just rocked Gina with that spear. The final four competitors are Just Punk, Tony Langston, Alexander the Giant, and Clayton King. After a series of high-impact moves, Alexander the Giant manages to eliminate Tony Langston, leaving Just Punk and Alexander the Giant. John, it's down to one of these men will walk away with the MWL Championship opportunity at MWL Mania. Just Punk hits a super kick on Alexander the Giant, sending him stumbling to the ropes. Just Punk tries to eliminate him with a clothesline, but Alexander the Giant counters, lifting Just Punk for a huge chokeslam. Mike, What a counter. Alexander the Giant is looking dominant right now, but Just Punk is still in it. Just Punk, somehow still alive, fights back with a headbutt, stunning Alexander the Giant. He quickly grabs the big man, lifts him up, and with one final push, throws Alexander the Giant over the top rope, eliminating him. He did it! Match ends. Winner of the MWL Rumble, Clayton King. Mike, what an incredible win for Clayton King. After an intense battle, he's the last man standing and has earned himself a shot at the MWL Championship or MWL World Championship at molhr Mania. What a finish, Mike. The MWL Rumble delivered non-stop action with surprise eliminations and chaos from start to finish. Clayton King showed incredible resilience to outlast everyone and come out on top. Absolutely, John. The Rumble is always unpredictable, and tonight, Clayton King made his mark in a huge way. Now, the big question is, who will he choose to face for that title at molhr Mania? We'll find out soon enough, Mike, but tonight belongs to Clayton King. What a victory. The camera zooms in on Clayton King, celebrating in the ring as the crowd erupts in cheers.